Hello, everyone. So we are back on Fox, and we should be playing 1Q, I guess, right now. Before we get started, I just want to say that I had a nice, fun game, a nice basic game, you could say, against Struggle Bus Go. Well, I played on Monday. If you haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check that out. But he also just uploaded his video. As of me recording this, it's right now. But for you guys who are watching this, it should be the day before. So definitely head on over to his channel and check it out. He was able to put in some of my comments during his own commentary, and I think he did a pretty good job with that. So anyway, let's jump into this game and not talk too much anymore.
Start to play.
All right, looks like we have a game. I am white, and I wanted to play for 4 points. He is starting in a weird corner just to throw me off. I knew it. Oh, okay. This is going to be a fun game, I guess. Taking the 3-3. All right. You know, I think I'm actually just going to play in the bottom left corner, because now it's as if I played on top of his little 3-3 there. And I don't actually need to respond to this. This is already a good enough exchange. And I think I'm fine with attaching into the upper left corner. And we'll just play the basic Joseki here, which involves this cut. We'll see which one he plays. Normally you turn, but he does not want to let me come out towards the center. So what you want to do here, first I think I'm not going to worry about extending right now. I'm just going to push on this side because he doesn't want me to have this. I want to push and make some influence here. This is already going to be a very interesting game. So let's extend into the corner because he did this for some reason. And then we can Hane over the top of his stone. See, he has a lot of liberty issues here. And he still has a lot of liberty issues. And we can Atari. And there's still quite a lot of potential issues here. But if I connect, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. If I push here, I can only get up to 3. So I can't quite do too much. But what we probably want to do is just defend our group now. This cut, I can still just ladder to the side. Playing on the outside here is probably good enough. The other option, of course, is to sort of take a little bit of a base and try to push this stone. I think the most basic way of playing is potentially the base, but I don't really want him to cut here. So I will just connect solidly here. And yeah, he really wants to cut this. And I really want Sente. So I'm going to attach or try to press him down, I guess. And looks like we can press him down. But it also looks like because we have this stone here, he wants to fight me, so we can fight. That just doesn't work. That's just a ladder. I'm a little disappointed. So this was an okay game, but now it's not. I don't actually have to respond to this anymore. And now it's just good to enclose my corner here. But I do also have to worry about the ladder. So I could just capture the stone. It's a little bit slow right now. So I think I will just enclose my corner in the bottom left. Just play a nice big end game move. Well, not end game, nice big opening move. I'm already considering the game over. I shouldn't. The game is not over yet. This one's sort of interesting. I'm fine with just building up my own side and letting him Hane over the top of that because I already got this really nice thickness in the upper left. All right, so let's look where the ladder actually goes, right? There's a couple places it can go. Let's see the very basic one because I can't net because there are Ataris. So if we just do this, string it all across the board, right, using our finger like you would on a real board, it goes all the way to our stone over here, which means we could kick and pincer. And when he jumps up, then we can fix the ladder. Okay. Now he wants the ladder. Well, I'm not answering that one, so let's connect here to make it a net. He can connect up underneath if he really wants to. But yeah, now we can just keep pushing. And we just net the stones. And he is leaving this group, which is very, very weak here. And Haunted Head of 3 Stones is always very good to play. And so That's awkward. We want to poke at his shape now that we have the Hane at the head of 3 stones. And jump out here to surround him. This is actually a little bit far. If I take M3 and he blocks, I can actually Hane here and connect. He doesn't really have eyes here. I could also just play this one directly, connect underneath. But I'm just going to block him. And this should be good enough. Just block and take my territory here. Okay, he can Hane, but that is not necessarily really good. Let's play the empty triangle. If I play this one here, he can turn and potentially cut it off. So let's play the empty triangle, threatening to capture these stones. Just turning here. And now he is not alive on the bottom. And it's quite obvious he is just a dead group here. And we can just surround him. Looks like we would want to do... So if we do this 1-point jump, he can peep here. And he has 2 different ways of connecting out. So we want to do the Knight's move instead. And then just another Knight's move. Okay. Just connect. And he's allowed to live if he really wants to. We will allow that. But now we have a really, really, really nice area, which means we can connect here now, which is very annoying for him. Oh, he did not have to play a move, but that is okay. We should look at the Aji that I have here. If he cuts here, I can Atari and push, and he just keeps extending, and that's a little bit annoying. So I think I'm just going to connect this cutting point and see where he wants to invade on the left side. Get rid of my weakness. Let him decide what he wants to do. I don't mind just capping this here, sort of loosely connecting to these stones. And growing my area at the same time. If he really wants to capture these on a very small scale, I'm extremely happy with that. Just keep pushing here. And I said, this is very, very good for me. Looks like we can Hane here, threatening to kill, and playing the Tiger's Mouth here to get rid of the territory on the top. This was pretty successful overall. He doesn't really have any top territory anymore. He got a little bit on the side, a little bit in the top left corner, and I still have this very large area over here. So I think I don't mind just solidifying it. Just saying, yep, this is mine. He still has to invade. And yep, this is mine. He's way too deep. Because I'm just connected up everywhere. Okay, I don't even think I really need to respond, but I will. And I can just block here. And that's already connected. So I guess the thing we would want to stop him from doing is probably running towards the left side. So let's play over here. And looks like we're able to fix our cutting point that he was aiming at, which is very nice. And we can just Hane. We don't have to play anything special here. Just play the very normal shape moves. And just push and make sure we're taking this left side territory. He only has 1 eye, and he's only really able to make that 1 eye. As long as we keep our stones connected, there's nothing we really have to worry about. And if I connect and he pushes through, maybe there is something there, but it doesn't really look like it. So the other option, though, if you want it to be safe, is you could give up this 1 stone because it's not an eye. So I could connect. He pushes up, and then I can Atari here. But there is like peeps and stuff. So if we just give this up, you can see that it's not really anything. Because he can't cut here. All right, just Atari. The corner is perfectly alive. And it looks like we can just capture the 1 stone since he connected. So this is kind of an interesting game. I think I'm kind of going a little bit fast. I'm sorry about that. But this game is all just about keeping your groups very strong. And capturing my opponent's overplays, basically. Like, this is just an obvious move that shouldn't work. He shouldn't be playing these moves at 1Q. And he's actually a solid 1Q. I can just connect. And he still doesn't have enough liberties to do anything. Not enough space to make 2 eyes in the corner, even if I Tanuki. So I can just push here. He wanted me to Atari, but this is just a basic dead shape. And there's nothing more to it. That capture is not Sente. Even if he extends down here, I can still block. And I can also block on the other side because it's a shortage of liberties. So because there's nothing there, we probably just want to play a big end game move. I guess we'd want to Atari up and defend our shape. We can just keep extending down. Everything is defended, and there's no problems here. This area now has 2 eyes. He's not really there anywhere. I can still capture this stone. He can't really push through or do anything special. These stones are captured. It looks like there's not really anything. So I'm going to Atari here, get rid of any of the forcing moves he had. Well, not any of them, but get rid of some of them. And then play another big end game move, just extending. This should be good enough. Just block. And we can do a big end game move over here. Okay. And we can just extend, which is really nice for us. He should have blocked that, but he did not. So we get really good end game here, which is very nice. And we also have 2 eyes for this group. So even if he does do a peep here, it does not do anything. Just extending down is good enough here. We don't want him to connect up. And we want to connect now because he's threatening to connect up. This is a common Tetsuji. If he's able to get that move in Sente, then he can cut here. And if I Atari down, I can't play at A11. Just connect, should be good. And just net the stone. As I said, a 1Q should not really be playing this way. And it's a little bit sad to see. There's not really anything over here. And this group is perfectly alive and well. So just more end game here. We can play a monkey jump. So I guess he's thinking that this group isn't alive, but it's connected to this side. So he also wants to try to make another eye in some way here. So I'm going to play this clamping move and just keep my stones connected. Okay. So yeah, these types of players are quite annoying. But as you saw throughout this entire game, all I'm doing is staying connected with everything. This move doesn't do anything at all. So I guess we could just keep jumping into his area. And then we can also connect here to threaten the eyes. Maybe we'll connect on this side as well. We'll see what he wants to do. Ah, okay. He did not want me to do anything extra there. Understandable. I guess we can just jump again. This group is actually starting to get a little bit weak. And we can just Atari from the outside here. We don't need to take a liberty off of our group. Okay, that doesn't do anything. He is just trying to catch me in some sort of trick in some way. So I want to sort of reduce his eye shape over here a little bit. And this doesn't quite work for him because he has a shortage of liberties here and no eyes in the corner. So let's, instead of capturing this stone, let's throw in here and capture these. I'm going through doing the throwing because it's more fancy, not because it's better. More fancy is always better though. Atari. Capture. Yeah, I don't know how often you run into these types of players. Oh, he finally did resign though, so that is very good. So this was a slightly disappointing game when I was expecting something a little bit better. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. It's okay. I think this is still a useful potential game to see at the very least, even if reviewing wasn't too important. So before we head out, I do want to say a quick thank you to the people who are supporting me on Patreon. There we go. There we go. Now it's popped up. We've gotten a couple new patrons. Every little bit of support is always extremely welcome. Everything right now is going towards me heading off to Go Congress and buying new books, as in Bat's new book that just came out. I should be getting that tomorrow, actually. Or I guess today, the day this video is going up. So maybe we'll get a book review here soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Have fun.